Hi there, I'm Jane Turner from writewithjane.com. And I had an absolute ball working with Sharon Cullington on her book, Who Put the Kids in Charge? And I must admit, I cringed more than once when I thought to myself, if only I had this book when I had my gorgeous daughter, 21 years ago. But it wasn't to be. However, I'm incredibly grateful that this book is out on the market now. So if you know anyone who's about to have their first child or anyone who may be struggling with children they already have, I highly recommend Sharon's book, Who Put the Kids in Charge. But now I just want you to hear a little bit about why Sharon wrote the book.
So I wrote this book because I personally experienced what it was like to be an ineffective and unconscious parent and being able to turn that around and parenting in a way that my children really responded well to. And it was because of a divorce that I had to change. And usually when we change in life, it's because of some drama. And so that's exactly what happened to me. And I lost my business and my money and my husband all in 2 weeks and had 3 small children. So I had to quickly find somewhere to live and find some way to make money. And up until then, I'd been working so hard in the shops that I didn't have a lot of time with my children. They were sort of brought up with nannies. And so the time that I was with them, I wanted to spoil them and give them everything they wanted, they could possibly want, and make them feel like, I really wanted them to be happy. And that kind of worked when I only saw them for an hour a day or something. But all of a sudden, when I was with them a lot and trying to start businesses, I just found that they were getting quite disrespectful and unhappy and fighting amongst themselves. So I just actually sat them down one day and I said, this isn't working. Like, I'm yelling at you and you're fighting and whinging. And I don't want this to be our family, we're the love family. Let's find a way that we can be that all the time. So I said, I'm the adult and you're the children. So what that actually means is I know more than you do. So I don't want you arguing when I ask you to do something because I just don't have time for that. So if I say something, that it's for all of us. And it's not just about me that I want you to do things. It's so that our family can run happily and smoothly and we can, get along well and really enjoy being together. But I need some help. I need you all to pull your weight. And I need you to listen and look at me when I talk to you and respond. And I want you to have good manners. I want you to be like the best people you can be because I want you to grow up and have a really great life. And you need to learn some skills for that to happen. And I need to give you some tools. So I'm prepared to teach them to you, but you've got to be prepared to listen. What do you think, guys? They're going, yeah, it sounds great.
Okay, and can I stop you for a sec and just ask how old were they? Because that could sound incredible to some people.
It was quite incredible.
What? You told them that and they said yes?
Well, I think they'd had a sort of a respect for me all along.
Yeah.
So, they were never completely out of control, but they were getting that way. And so I realised that I was onto something and I was really enjoying it. And so then I decided that I'd like to work with other families and help other mums to learn how to do that. And so I did the early childhood course and I also did a life coaching course so I could speak to other women about, how that they could do it. And so that women who were running businesses who didn't have the time to actually retrain children. So I wanted to help women who had small babies and started teaching them. So if you can get your children well behaved sort of after the age of 12 months, listening to you and wanting to hear what you've got to say, you don't have to retrain them. So you don't have the terrible twos to get through, which turn into the terrible teens what you have is somebody who listens to you from the very beginning. And I've proven that time and time again, that it works with every single child that I work with.
Now, what you've just heard is edited from a longer interview that I did with Sharon. So if you'd like to watch that, just go to my YouTube channel, which is called Write with Jane. Meanwhile, if you'd like to get yourself a copy of Who Put the Kids in Charge, just go to amazon.com.au. Or if you go to sharoncullington.com, you'll be able to find out more about the wonderful work that Sharon does. Now, if you'd like to write a book of your own, just reach out to me at jane@writewithjane.com, and we can have a chat about how you can get started, or perhaps you've already written the book and you're unsure about how to get it published or how to promote it. Just reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to answer all of your questions.